Hello, World Regional Geography, and welcome to the fall semester of GE 201. In this video, I will go over the course syllabus. I'm Mr. Foles. I will be your instructor. And this is considered to be a Friday class, but this is really only online. And these are my office hours. And if you want to talk to me face to face, it's really a good idea that you contact me first. And that way you'll know for sure that I'm going to be here. Because mostly what I'm doing is online now. And I'm not always here in the office. There's really no reason for me to be here all the time in the office when the classes are online. And I am trying to develop a new course. And it's really taking up a lot of my time. This is my phone number and my email address, and you can also contact me on the Moodle website where the course is contained. This course is a survey of 12 regions of the world with 5 different topics in each region: environmental, demographic, economic, cultural, and geopolitical considerations are done in each of these 12 regions. And this is human geography. We will do some maps at the end of the course. And until then, we are really worrying about those 5 topics in the different regions. This is the textbook. There is a brand new textbook out. And ladies and gentlemen, it is always the best idea to try to get the latest edition. The older editions in the bookstore, if you want a hard copy, will work. But this is the way to go in this day and age. This is the Pearson site, this first link, and then this second one is where you can get the new edition. It's only $39.99. This is the way to go. I highly recommend that you go in this direction. There are going to be 4 exams during the course, and at the end there will be a cumulative final exam. It will take questions from all of the other previous 4 exams, and that is when I will include some map information that we're working on right at the end of the semester. It won't be anything you haven't seen before. These exams are not open book, and your extra credit possibilities are those weekly assignments, those little little weekly assignment short writing assignments that you can submit. You have 7 days to do them on each of the particular topics that you may choose from the different region. Again, there's 5 different topics in 12 different regions. And there's 12 of them that you're going to have to do throughout the course of the semester. And they're worth 4, so it's about 50 points that you can get. And the computer then automatically grades it into some kind of percentage. But I also keep track of who is doing what. Here are the topics. We're only briefly, there is a reading that you can do on chapter 1. That's all I'm asking you to do. It's just a lot of geography terminology, and there's only a couple of questions on the first exam on that. The main focus, there will be no chapter 2. Chapters 3, 4, and 5 are the main topics in the first exam on North America, Latin America, and the Caribbean. And I have short videos that go over these different topics that you can view, and that will help you to try and answer those particular assignments. And the exams are on the weekend. You have 48 hours to complete them. And those first 4, you can attempt more than once. That's another extra credit possibility, ladies and gentlemen. I allow you to do them more than once. The final exam is a one-time only. The second exam will consist of Sub-Saharan Africa, North Africa, and Southwest Asia, which is traditionally called the Middle East, but that is a British term, and the geography text calls that Southwest Asia. Central Asia and South Asia comprise the second exam, and we have a lot of days off in the fall, ladies and gentlemen. We basically lose about 2 weeks of instruction because of all the days off. The third exam consists strictly on Europe and the Russian domain. Then at the end of October, we get into East Asia, then Southeast Asia, and then Australia and Oceania is the last chapter for the 4th exam. And after that, all we'll be doing, the hardest part of the course is over, and the remaining 2 weeks of the semester, we'll work on some maps and then completing any assignments that you might not have gotten in. I'll open them back up at that time. And the final exam will have to be taken in class, and it will consist on some previous exam questions and those map questions. It will be sometime during that final exam week. That has not been determined yet. The method of evaluation and grading, the main basis are those 5 exams, and you also can pick up some extra points by doing those weekly assignments. That is your extra credit possibility. Rounding, 0.5 and up will be rounded up, 0.4 and below gets rounded down. And there are no incomplete grades in this course, ladies and gentlemen. There will be no incomplete grades given. Here are all the student learning outcomes, and you will have an opportunity, I hope, to answer some of these within those 5 different topics in the 12 different regions. I would hope that you would do some of those SLOs. The liberal arts program outcomes, we won't be doing too much speaking, but we do listening because you're going to have to watch those videos. We do some writing. It's not a research paper. They're just short writing assignments each week. You'll do some reading. We're not really doing any math concepts, but you are using the computer, so you are using some technology. We're not really using the scientific method. And 7, 8, 9, and 10 are definitely used in GE 201. The general education outcomes, we are definitely doing some critical thinking. We are demonstrating an awareness of aesthetics and creativity. We are doing citizenship in society. We are doing some basic technology, again, because you're using the computer to gain access to the course. We aren't really doing any oral communication. We aren't really doing any quantitative or scientific reason. And again, we are doing some basic writing assignments. And there is the course map. The mission statement, hopefully you are gaining some meaningful post-secondary education, and we are trying to provide that to you here at NMC. We are trying to recognize the unique talents of each person, and this is an ongoing process that we're going through here of planning, assessment, and reevaluation and improvement in all aspects of our educational mission. All of this syllabus here is brand new this semester. Academic dishonesty is a very serious topic here at NMC. Don't cheat. Don't plagiarize. It's not a good idea. By the time you take SO 297, the capstone course for the AA degree, you're going to have to cite properly when you do that research paper. Where are you getting your information from? And you need to learn how to do that properly in order to avoid plagiarism. This is very serious. This could be serious consequences for the individual if you are found guilty of plagiarizing material. Attendance for this online course is demonstrated by the posts to the assignment. Disabilities, if you have problems with that, contact the disability office in Building P. Etiquette doesn't really apply to an online course. If you're dissatisfied with this course, take it up with the chairman of the department, Mr. Schartz, or the vice president, Mrs. Cynthia De Leon Guerrero, or you can actually go to the learning and support services that will help you to have any sort of problems. Miss Lucille or Miss Kaylani can help you, and we'll figure out some way that I can work with you to meet your needs. If you're not doing anything in the first few weeks, early intervention is going to take place at that time. And that's really the rules here. Just do those weekly assignments and complete those exams successfully, and you're going to do very well. Title IX, we do not discriminate on the basis of sex at Northern Marianas College. If you have any Title IX questions, you can go to this link to answer them. The advocate for Title IX problems is Miss Nita De Leon Guerrero, and Mr. Kiyoshi is no longer here. This does not apply, and you can reach her at that phone number or in her office. The emergency phone number is here if there's problems with weather and whether or not classes are taking place. It doesn't really matter in an online class. And finally, this is a contract that you're supposed to sign. I guess you're going to have to try to get this signed and printed out and try to get it to me as soon as you can. Good luck with this course. Hopefully you will find it an enjoyable experience and you will learn a great deal.